Part 2. One of the things that I want to say before I completely end everything that I have just said. I want to say thank you for listening to my weird talk. Can't say TED Talk because that's not what this is. Thank you for listening to my weird talk about my imagination and living in my world and imagining what my life would be like if I had a different type of job, a different type of lifestyle, and a place where I wasn't struggling to get a career started. I want to say thank you for listening. I know I'm not an easy person when it comes to speaking about things, because I don't always say things in the right context or make much sense sometimes. But I do very well when it comes to writing it out, because I tend to be able to go back, look over it, and rearrange things as necessary. But when you speak, you can't do that. It's hard to kind of like say, oh, let me go back and say it again. But yeah, I hope that I was able to provide you with a little bit more information as to what it is that I'm dealing with, why I get stuck in my little world, and to understand that if you are the same kind of person that gets stuck in your own world and you feel like that's your coping mechanism, whether it be, I don't know, imagining that you're in a video game and you're a video game character and you're riding wild horses, or if you imagine that you're like, you know, a part of some kind of anime and in love with an anime character. I mean, whatever the case is, whatever it is that you escape to, sometimes it's okay to escape, but other times it's time to try and bring yourself back into reality. It can very easily become addicting to become in your own headspace, especially if things around you are not going the way that you want them to. But I want you to know something. I'm here for you, and I won't judge you. I won't do anything to make you feel bad, because I know what it's like when you're struggling and you have been wanting to be in a certain place in life for so long, and you know that you can't get there, and it's just not going to happen. You do things not because you really wanted to on this plane of existence, but you do them because you feel like you had to do them in order for you to survive in that moment in time. And I had a lot of those kind of moments, and that's the reason why I am in the place that I'm at right now. So I feel better after talking about this with you. I feel better after sharing it, and everything's gonna be okay. Try and, listen to what Sebastian the Crab said whenever he was talking about Ariel in the movie The Little Mermaid, where he was saying somebody's got to nail that girl's fins to the floor. She was always fluttering about, imagining what her life could be like. And I believe that that relates to earlier when I was talking about my Cinderella story. Sometimes you wish that you had something different than what you have now. And I don't know, in some sense I think it's kind of beautiful to have a beautiful imagination like that. Because it takes a lot. It takes a lot to admit, and it also takes a lot to, produce even a good imaginative story that would make sense is part of, for me, in my life, realistic fiction. So, anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and sip my half decaf coffee, and I'm gonna go ahead and post this video as well as the other one. But this is my way of saying thank you again. And we'll talk to you again another time, or hopefully soon, because I think I like making these videos enough to be able to get my thoughts out. And I hope that you appreciate them too. And maybe you might agree with some of these things, and maybe you might not. You're more than welcome to think that I'm crazy too. That's perfectly fine. But just please don't be mean. So, alright. Well, all my love to you. I'm gonna snuggle my fur babies, especially since Miss Tally Monster over here, my dog Chihuahua Tally, she wants attention. So, alright, my friends. Have a wonderful day. Stay safe out there. Try to stay grounded in reality. And keep doing what it is that you can do. And don't give up on your dreams. I think I won't. Take care.